I'm Dr. Guy Hudson, the Chief Executive Officer for Swedish Health Services. We are witnessing one of the greatest scientific accomplishments of our lifetime, a triumph of innovation, technology, and collaboration over the most destructive pandemic we have faced as a modern society. The introduction of a COVID vaccine is another historic example of science's direct impact to change the course of humanity. After nearly a year of sacrifice, fear, heartbreak, and loss, we finally have a new sense of hope and optimism. Not just that we can contain this virus or control its spread, but actually return to a sense of normalcy that to many of us feels like a distant memory. This is a moment of enormous pride and positivity that we can finally glimpse into a future that has seemed so far out of grasp. It is time to celebrate, to extend our gratitude to the scientists, researchers, and participants in clinical studies who brought this vaccine to market, to the regulators and healthcare officials who ensured its safety and efficacy, to the logistics experts and delivery professionals who have brought the vaccine to our doorstep. It is time to recognize and appreciate our essential workers who have strived throughout this pandemic so that we can feed our families, educate our children, and get the care that we need. Earlier this week, like some healthcare organizations throughout the country, Swedish received our first shipment of the COVID-19 vaccine. As soon as the vaccine was in our facility, we began the methodical and systematic process of vaccinating our caregivers and providers so that they can be protected from the virus and continue to provide critical, life-saving care to you and your loved ones. This is an incredibly complex process, unprecedented in its scale and magnitude, with status and updates that change hourly as we vaccinate our frontline caregivers as quickly as possible. Every single person is a priority. Everyone is equally valued, and with this first wave, I have 15,000 top priorities. Every Swedish caregiver will stand shoulder to shoulder next to one another through this process as one team. Vaccinating our caregivers is our first area of focus so that we can safely serve our patients and so that Swedish can turn our attention to the massive endeavor of vaccinating our community. Although it seems this pandemic is far from over and infection rates are at an all-time high, and they continue to rise, and our healthcare infrastructure is stretched to its limits, we have hope. Please continue the practices of hand washing, masking, and physical distancing as we celebrate the holidays safely, all of which will help us reach new milestones together as we begin the new year. Continued diligence is still critical in controlling the spread of this virus. We want to see a time where we can shake a hand, give a hug, have a family member sit next to a loved one and hold their hand, comfort them, and when the time comes, guide them on the next phase of life's journey. This is an achievement, and we should take time to recognize and celebrate it. To the other healthcare organizations in our community and around the country, we are proud to serve alongside you in this journey, and we stand with you as colleagues. We are incredibly proud and grateful to be a part of this moment. Thank you.